Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to store your garden seeds for long term so you can store them through the winter and then in the spring they'll germinate properly. Let's go! Hey, this is Devin from Prepping to Survive, where I help you live a simple, safe, and happy life. You guys like my Gardens of the Galaxy mug? I drink coffee out of it daily. Got it from Disneyland before this whole Ronnie Rona thing happened. Sucks. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to store your garden seeds for the highest germination rate possible, what conditions you should store your garden seeds in, and how you should prepare your garden seeds. So the very first thing you want to do whenever you buy any seed package is on the back, you'll see a packed for or a pack tested for and then a date afterwards. A seed company, by obligation, has to pull their seeds off the shelf at the end of each year. Does that mean the germination rate all of a sudden plummets? No, it's just something they have to do. One way you guys might be able to get free seeds is to contact your seed company and ask about last year's seeds. And if you purchase something, whether it's seeds or something else they're selling, they might be able to donate last year's seeds to you. One thing that I have been bad with in the past is to not order my seeds when I need them before I need them. So I'd go out to Walmart and pick up some garbage seeds instead of buying from a reputable company that has quality seeds for a reasonable price. So always stick with a high quality seed company. You'll thank me in the end. I bought these seeds from William Dam Seeds. The link to them is damseeds.com. I will link everything in the description below if you guys want to check them out. But these guys have been fantastic for me. With that said, let's get into it. So how do you store your garden seeds for long term? So step one is to keep them dry. If your seeds are wet for a short period of time, they begin to germinate. And once they germinate, you cannot reverse that process. So keep them dry, essential. So step two is to keep your seeds in a cool temperature. So ideally you want it below 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. The best places to store your garden seeds is in a freezer, a fridge, or in a basement. Step three is to keep your seeds dark. Enzymes, which protects your seeds, break down in sunlight, which allows fungus and bacteria to kill your seeds. Step four is to use a vacuum sealer or a silica gel pack. Keeping moisture and oxygen out of your seed packages or your seeds altogether will almost eliminate all bacteria growth that could occur. One thing you guys can do is add a silica gel pack.
Silica.
Which comes in any of your capsules. I have, as Canada has legal cannabis, in each of these gel packs, you have a silica package that keeps the capsules dry. So you can add these that you have excess into your package of seeds and it'll keep the moisture out. So the only downfall to vacuum sealing your packages is it's extremely sealed at that point. So it's more or less for long-term purposes. So you want to store your seeds for a lot longer. So you vacuum seal them. And then the second one is not everyone has a vacuum sealer on hand. They do get kind of pricey and they do take up space. So not everyone prefers this method, but that's your guys' call. No matter how much you try to keep your seeds viable, when you store them for multiple years, the viability will decrease automatically. For most seeds, that is 3 years plus, you'll see a big difference in your germination rate. The one thing you guys can do is if you have your seeds longer than 3 years, to put more than just 2 into the same hole, and that'll increase the chances of at least one of the seeds germinating, even if your germination rate is a lot lower than it used to be. This is also why you should organize your seeds well and keep track of everything, which brings me up to my next point, how to organize and store your seeds. I personally use a spreadsheet to keep track of when I planted my seeds and when I purchased my seeds, and that'll kind of help me figure out how long my seeds are good for. In the description below, I'll link to a bunch of great spreadsheets that you guys can check out whenever you guys want. So the first way to organize and store your garden seeds is to use a mason jar. So you can pick these up at almost any dollar store, most grocery stores, bunch of ways. You can pick them up online as well. So you want to make sure that you label them properly. So with whatever seed you're putting in them and the date that you put the seeds in. So you can get these little tabs put them on the top of the lid, put them on the side of the lid. And for the bigger mason jars, you guys can put the actual full seed packs inside. That'll eliminate any light that can go inside the mason jar, because the seed packages will block out majority of the light enough to not harm the actual seed coating themselves and keep your seeds safe. For the second one, if you have smaller kind of mason jars, this is just a season container. So if you don't want to keep your seeds in a package, or if the package is broken, busted, whatever, if it came shipping wise, or if you've just used it and ripped it open in a bad way, then pour your seeds into here. Same thing, keep them labeled, keep the date and the type of seeds labeled with them, but a smaller seasoning jar is just as good for broken packs mostly. So method number 3 to organize and store your garden seeds is to just use a Ziploc bag. This will be the cheapest and the easiest way to store your seeds. It might not be the most effective for keeping the sunlight out, keeping it dry, all the above. You can put a silica gel pack inside to eliminate any moisture. So the fourth way to organize and store your garden seeds is with a toolbox, just a standard toolbox. Got a thick piece of metal. It's good to keep your seeds cold and is good to keep your seeds dark. So for many toolboxes, you can organize the inside as much as you want. You could put little containers inside, you could put little compartments. You could pretty much do anything you want, but the main thing with the toolbox, it's thick, it keeps it cold, and it keeps it dark. That is all you need to know to store your garden seeds long term. Hopefully you guys got some useful information out of this video. If you did enjoy this video, I'd appreciate you taking 2 seconds to hit that like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm and makes me smile. Also, you can unlike the video at any time you want. And remember, I don't know what I'm gardening next, but I know I want you there. Until next video. Hey, why? I'm trying to film here. I'm trying to film. I'm trying to film here.